What's up guys, it's Danae with All Things Pickleball coming at you with a paddle review of the new BEN JOHNS JOOLA CFS HYPERION paddle. These names are so long. Anyway, so I'm going to share with you guys just a couple of the new tech specs that they've used constructing this paddle, just so you guys are aware. So one of the things that they did that's I think brand new to the pickleball world is they've introduced this foam filling on the sides of the paddle. So what this foam filling is supposed to do is to increase the sweet spot and just create a more stable hit on those sides. So if I'm being completely honest, I don't know if it necessarily creates a bigger sweet spot, but what I have noticed is in gameplay, this paddle is very forgiving. So if you don't hit it exactly in the center, I have just noticed it feels more forgiving to me. So that's something that I actually feel like has made a big difference in the way that this paddle plays. I will say when you do hit it on the sweet spot, this thing has some juice on it. So I've definitely launched some balls unknowingly, just getting used to kind of changing to this paddle. So that is something to, I think, watch out for. This new foam filling is really, really cool. And I feel like I actually can tell a difference in that. Another thing is they've changed the handle. So I can't remember the name for it, but basically they've created this handle in a way that has a little bit more flex on it. So if you're coming from a tennis background, what I'm hearing, I personally don't, but what I'm hearing is the handle and the way that it's shaped and the way that it kind of flexes really promotes those baseline drives. So that's something that's really cool. It is a kind of grippy, what is this, ribbed handle. So I've heard kind of mixed reviews on this. I personally don't overgrip my paddle, so I like this. However, there are people that maybe don't like the ribbed, but you can always overgrip it if that's the main concern. I don't love that it's white because mine's already brown, but I mean, that's just cosmetic at the end of the day. Let's see what else. So the face of the paddle is a carbon fiber face. It's not gritty like the BEN JOHNS Franklin. It's not that sandpaper. This is that carbon fiber. It's kind of got those vertical grooves. So it has some gritty surface to it, but it's not sandpaper gritty, if that makes sense. It's very similar to the Electrum's, Electrum Model E, that type of face. So it's got some you know, grit to it, but I don't want to make it feel like it's that sandpaper grit. So apparently the CAS model of this, that has that kind of really gritty surface. This is not quite there, but it's got that carbon fiber face. Let's see what else. It is a 16 millimeter width. Now what I have noticed, so a lot of 16 millimeters to me feel like too soft or too muted. However, this doesn't to me. Like I still feel like I get some good power on it. Now it could be the fact that it comes in at a heavier weight. So I think these range anywhere from 8.2 to 8.6. Mine came in at 8.6, which I love because I like to weight up my paddles. However, if you're somebody that doesn't like to play with a heavier paddle, that's probably something that you want to watch out for with this guy. The weight distribution. So it is a head heavier paddle. I come from a head heavier paddle, so I'm used to that. So when I switched to this, I was very pleasantly surprised that it was head heavy. So it doesn't feel very different for me, but if you are somebody that does not like that, that's maybe something to watch out for if you're looking at this paddle. So there is that. It's interesting, I would not call this like a power paddle, even though it has a lot of power, just because I feel like there's so much control with it as well. So I feel like I get a lot of spin. I feel like I have a lot of control. My drops were very easy to transition to when I switched to this paddle, and the drives were powerful. They felt powerful to me. I feel like my serves are going longer or deeper to the baseline, and all in all, I really, really loved this paddle. So I think JOOLA did a fantastic job with all the new technology. And yeah, I just really love playing with this paddle. So that's kind of my review. I really don't have too much bad feedback. Like I said, maybe just things to watch out for is weight distribution, it being head heavy, and then the grip. But all those things are, I mean, I really have liked about it. So that's kind of my review. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. If you have any questions about it, I would love to hear them. Just comment them down below. I'll do my best to get back to you guys. Otherwise, if you've also hit with this, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. You could leave those in the comments. And yeah, I hope that we can do some more of these for you guys. All in all, Yola did a fantastic job, and I've loved transitioning to this paddle.